This is the day when we just coming to visit the family graveyard and that, where all the family are, and get and tidy up what we can and do some flowers and pull the weeds off. And this is my Uncle Bill, who's my dad's brother, who died, they all died the same year, I think it was. My Uncle Jack in Australia died in January. No, I think my Uncle Jack died the year before my dad, then my dad in the April, and then that year my Uncle Bill died in the December. So but that's his grave done with some flowers on. Please just bear with me. I'll try and get you up so you can see how beautiful this churchyard is. It's the old type of church that I remember. We were just saying, I was just saying, he says, I remember coming here with my nan. It was a weekend job. Come down, do the graves, put fresh flowers on every weekend. We all used to traipse down here, but it just doesn't happen anymore. And this was my Auntie Iris's grave, who I don't really remember, but she was Uncle Bill's first wife, and she died very young. She had kidney failure, and at that time when she died they didn't do the transplants, so that's her grave there. And then we have my nana and granddad, who are my dad's mum and dad, and that headstone, that is all meant to be white. My dad had it cleaned off when my nan passed away in '93, and I think had he realised, or had he known that it was going to go like this, I don't think he would have had it removed and clean, because it is appalling. It's all meant to be white marble, and they took the coating off of it. So there's some flowers on there for my nan. I don't think you can see the wordings. That was my granddad, and that was my nan. Bless her heart, love my nan to pieces. She was a traditional old nana, always cooking, always cleaning. And this is my brother's grave, who died in 2007. I don't get down. I try and get down at least once a year to do. We get down, and me and my sister come down and do the flowers, tidy the graves up as best we can, which is not always easy, but we do the best we can. And then this is my dad's sister and her family. And my Auntie Jenny actually died in January this year. She was 93, so she did have a god long life. And her little boy died in 1961 on Christmas Day. She lost a little boy to pneumonia and that. And then her husband died in 2000. So Auntie Ginny lasted a long time, but those are the family graves that we've done today, and I'll show you some more of the video if I go around and show you the church soon. Thanks for now, bye. So I'm just having a walk now and walk over to the church and show you the old church. Beautiful trees, look. We were saying driving up here that the trees look so big to what they were when we were kids. I was saying, I don't remember these trees being this big, but obviously they were. And this is the beautiful old church that's here. And this is St John the Baptist Church here in Bisley, in Surrey. And it's just started spitting, bless. My sister's shouting at me over there. Look at this spire. But it's a beautiful church. I'll walk round this way, I think. As you can see, I've got Bella with me, because dogs are allowed in the churchyard as long as you keep them under control, which I always do. Look at the old stained glass windows, look. It's beautiful. It's very dark around here. But I remember as a child coming here with my nan all the time, and as I say, it was a weekend job that we did. Every Saturday you come down with your cloth and your water and your scrubbing brush. Me nan used to have a scrubbing brush. She did, bless her heart. And she'd be down and she'd clean all the headstones up, do them all, and put flowers on all the family graves. And as the years go by, and unfortunately people die, don't they, and move away from the area like I have, and I only get down here once a year when I come down and visit my sister, and my sister lives an hour or so away as well, so it's not like it's on the doorstep. But look at this humongous tree. I remember as a child climbing that. Yes. And we used to always walk up through that gateway. We used to walk up through the fields because it's got a public footpath there, down to my nan's house, which we've just driven past, and I didn't even recognise it. They changed it so much. But this is the beautiful church. Look at this old wood. It's amazing, isn't it, how much. But unfortunately it looks like it's all got woodworm and rotting away, and but that's been like this for years. But it is the old-fashioned. And that's St John the Baptist Church in Bisley in Surrey. Beautiful church. Let's have a look. Parish of Bisley and West End, which is where I grew up. So that's it. Yeah. There's a lot of things. Amazing seeing it all. Yeah, last time I was here was about this time last year. We came down, did the church flowers, and I'm not sure if anybody's been down here since, to be honest. But it happens. It happens. Families grow up, move away, and the younger ones these days don't seem to want to carry on looking after graves. That's why I don't want to be buried. I said to my kids, you put me back out to nature. Don't worry about headstones and all that. So I just think it's, these days, I don't want them to have to think they've got to come to a churchyard and put flowers. I don't want that. I just would rather they remember their mum as she was, not in a box, you know. But that's beautiful. And unfortunately you can't get in the church because they're all locked up, which I get, I understand. People steal things, people take things, but it is nice to see it all. You know, yews and that, the yew trees. This has a lot of yew trees around it. But when we used to come down, we used to have to bring your own water, but they've got a big tap here now, which is really nice. I love seeing the little wildflowers. These are lady slippers. If I can get you down as close as I can. Look how pretty they are. See, I remember all those. You don't see them that often now. But there's lots of them here, and clover and all sorts. But it is a big old church. And I can remember my nan telling me stories. I love these the lamp posts that go all the way down the drive to the road. And they do all work. They do all work. Actually, I think they've actually got them dismantled. They're just there now. I don't think there's anything in them. Looking at them, all I can see is wires. But they used to work. I remember that as a child. But I remember my nan telling me when we were younger, because we quite often used to say to Nan, why are there crosses in the hedges like there is? And apparently, I never doubted my nan because she always never had any reason to tell us lies. But apparently, when somebody committed suicide many years ago, they were not allowed to be buried in the churchyard. So they used to bury them on the edge in the the hedgerows and that, which I found quite strange. But there was 2 or 3 here that have been buried like that, and she said they were local people that had killed themselves after the war and all that. And I should imagine a lot of that was whatever they saw, whatever they went through. We forget that must have been a horrific time for those men and women, but they couldn't carry on and unfortunately took their own lives. But they weren't allowed to be buried in the churchyard itself. They could only be buried on the hedgerow, and I just think that's so sad, that because to me somebody who has or wants to take their own life is in a very desperate place, and they need help. They shouldn't be condemned in death as they were in life, you know. It's awful, but that's the way it is, that's the way it goes. But I just thought, this is a day trip for me and my sister. Come down to all the family graves, and then we know they're done. At least we know they're done once a year. Like I say, I lost my last auntie down here in January. She died. She was 93, bless her heart. And that's the last one of my dad's family. We are the next lot. There is no aunties and uncles left. They're all gone. So yeah, that's it. But beautiful church, beautiful churchyard. Yeah, it's time you sit and you reflect on a lot of things when you come visiting. But just wanted you to see it. That's it. I will see you all soon. You take care, and lots of love to you all. Bye.